During the third millennia, in a strange place known as the United States of America, a war was brewing. Brainwashed Marxist idiots in colleges across the nation clashed with equally brainwashed, anime-obsessed neo-Nazis. Starbucks windows were shattered, Dodge Challengers were totaled, and Muslims realized that rental vans were cheaper than plane tickets. Skinny, anemic millennials from coast to coast were hospitalized with life-changing injuries such as sprains and first-degree burns. And the heroic knights of 4chan rose up to defeat Shia LaBeouf and drive the evil villain into a descent towards a madness the likes from which he would never recover. As the enemies of freedom destroy the cities that raised them, as America begins to resemble an Iron Maiden album come to life, two heroes have risen up to fight against the culture of utter madness and restore sanity the only way they know how, by refusing to take any of it seriously. Mersh.
And I said, hey, oi, let's chop your penis off. Oi, can I have me penis back? Why do you have dreadlocks, you white oppressor?
Royce Lopez.
Always be aborting. A, always, B, aborting. Always be aborting.
Breaking news.
Breaking news,
You're
guys.
hearing it only on our show first. Apparently Donald Trump has worked out a deal. He will get the wall. Unfortunately, it's going to be a rock climbing wall.
Oh, no! The other side's going to be a slide. You climb the wall up and you just
lands into a nice, clean, chlorinated pool. And then you immediately get a welfare check. Fucking A.
Oh, shit. He was a boy, he went to girl, now he wants to be a boy again.
Oh, God, just stay a girl if you're going to be this indecisive.
I think Caitlyn Jenner's a handsome woman with a great penis. Look, I'm not saying there's anything wrong with trannies. I just don't want to put that one's cock in my mouth.
Bound forever by their mutual love of smoking marijuana, Simpsons references and affection towards Alex Jones, these two men have joined forces to bring you uncut news and opinions directly from the belly of the beast. Saving Western civilization one childish dick joke at a time, here they are, your new heroes of the Imperium, Mersh and Royce Lopez.
And welcome aboard, folks. It's Friday, the end of the week. We don't have to do this shit anymore. Well, one more.
Well, yeah, and then
We're out of here.
I'm sure that's what they want to hear when we
Wherever.
start the show.
Out of here forever.
Or till Monday.
Welcome aboard, guys. Revenge of the Sis joining you on, this Friday, as I said. Mike Shilley, Royce Lopez, the leaders of your media jihad, bringing you news and stuff. Yeah?
And things.
And things. Eh?
It's a Friday show, so what do you say maybe second hour we open up the phone lines? We haven't done that in a while.
I don't know. These people.
Do you think they deserve it?
These people.
You're right. Yeah, you're right.
No, of course we should.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Well,
is anyone else tired of this? Just everything? Everyone?
Well,
I'm just tired of everyone.
One of the biggest stories is Facebook purged over 800 U.S. accounts and pages for pushing political spam. This morning, 800 pages were taken down.
What is political spam?
Exactly.
Can we be fair? I think we can all agree. All politics on the internet is spam.
Of course.
All of it. But it should be allowed.
There was a lot, and by the way, there was a list of deleted. Here, Heavy has a list of the deleted ones. Nation in Distress, Reasonable People Unite, The Resistance. So there's left-wing ones as well. There was Cop Block. You know that Cop Block one?
Cop Block got pinched, huh?
Yeah.
I like Cop Block. I don't like their attitude.
Right.
Like, I don't like their, cops are fascists, man. But I do like that Cop Block has been significant in helping to nab quite a few dirty birdies out there on the force.
The Free Thought Project.
I hate them. But again,
they
should be allowed
I hate
to
a lot of them.
They should be allowed to have their page, though.
Right wing news. there is a here. We'll see who else.
There's a war for your mind.
Yeah, Cop Block, like I said, was gone. Cop Block's been around forever. Somebody, Noisy Room, Nation in Distress, like I said, Reverb Press, I've seen them. Reasonable People Unite. They were all popped for political spam. Now, I think that this is them again panicking because of the midterms, and they don't want to get accused again. Because see, Facebook has it nice right now, right? In terms of they could do whatever they want, they can control everything. The last thing that Facebook wants is for the fucking government to keep looking into it. So this is them playing ball. It's what they're doing. You don't think this list of 800 pages of 800 accounts? You think that was an email to them from somebody and said these are the accounts that need to go?
That is probably the main theory that I would believe, or they're the pages that are just constantly subject to so much flagging that they just went, look, from a labor cost perspective, this just doesn't make sense to do anymore. Like, we constantly have to deal with complaints about your 800 pages. Like that, it could be that too. Either way.
Yeah, but maybe, but no, because they specifically said political bias. Facebook said on Thursday it purged more than 800.
That's what people flag.
Right.
People flag politics. It's what they whine about. It's what hurts their feelings.
Facebook said on Thursday it purged more than 800 U.S. publishers and accounts for flooding users with politically oriented spam, reigniting accusations of political censorship and arbitrary decision-making. In doing so, Facebook demonstrated its increased willingness to wade into the thorny territory of policing domestic political activity. Some of the accounts have been in existence for years and had amassed millions of followers and profess support for conservatives or liberal ideas. Like we said, this isn't one, again, I don't want anybody twisting it because I know now the right-wing people are going to go, oh, they're censoring conservative. Look, to be fair,
they took our Facebook page.
They took a lot of liberal Facebook pages too. It wasn't just, you know what I mean? It wasn't just right-wing people.
And again, I'm just wondering if...
Not that it's right. They should all be up there.
I'm wondering if they were just the most egregious offenders. And again, maybe Facebook got sick of like, all right, look, these guys are always, like, we're always hearing about this specific group of pages. Because they did all sound like they were... prolific offenders.
Facebook only named 500 of its pages removed. 2 of the pages, the operator said that they were legitimate political activists, not profit-driven operators or clickbait ad farms, as Facebook claimed in the blog post. They were still unsure which Facebook rules they had violated or why they had been singled out for behavior that is standard on online organizing. I would gladly abide by Facebook's term if I understood what they were, said Chris Metcalf, the publisher of left-leaning Reasonable People Unite, which was shut down along with 8 additional pages, which he said had a total of 2.2 million followers. I am a legitimate political activist. I don't have a clickbait blog. I don't have fake news website, and I haven't done anything that all other pages in this space aren't doing.
The only thing I did was quote FBI crime statistics.
In its post, Facebook described the pages with names like Nation in Distress and Reverb Press are largely domestic actors using clickbait headlines and other spam tactics to drive users to their website where they could target them with ads. The company said it's not taking issue with the nature of the content posted by the pages, but with behavior of this account which used inappropriate tactics to artificially inflate their influence. All right, so they decide, look, I hate clickbait articles as much as the next guy. I fucking hate them, right? But again...
Why do you hate them?
Huh?
I love a good clickbait article.
Oh, I hate them.
It's all like, oh, man, top 10 celebs you don't hear from anymore. And then I click on it, and then I just all viruses and ads, and then my thing freezes.
And it's not all on one page. You have to scroll from page to page so they get more click views.
And then the picture of the person in the ad for the preview image for the ad's not even in the top 10 list. That's always a good one, too. They pull that move.
A lot. Again, we say that, but then what if you write another article and we post it on our page? They could use that same reasoning to take our page down.
You know what it is? It's there's a rootless cosmopolitan elite. Never mind.
Go ahead, Tucker.
So there are these people called the Jews.
Okay, haven't heard of them.
Lucky you. What fucking utopia do you live in?
Did I hypocrite get popped?
I don't know, did he?
That's what it looks like. I might be wrong, but that's what it looks like.
Maybe. I kind of don't care about him. It looks like he has a backup page.
Yeah. Anyway, we can move on. I just wanted it. That was the big news of the day that I saw. Wow, they have a lot of stuff. All right. Did you see that Roseanne was on Rogan?
Yeah, I saw. Did anything notable come of this though? Because here's my problem with this. I've heard 100 times in the past 24 hours. Did you hear Roseanne was on Rogan? And I'm like, yeah. Nobody's actually said, hey, did you hear Roseanne up on Rogan? There's usually like a story from somebody being on. I'm like, is it just Roseanne going, take me off the counter?
It did come out today that ABC executives regret now firing Roseanne because they're worried the Connors isn't going to do well.
Well, listen, there's nothing worse in this life, ABC, than uncertainty. So I want to remove some of that doubt from your mind and let you know that the Connors will definitely be a massive failure. So stop worrying about that. That's happening. You know, to me, it's like just open your legs, let it happen, and let's move on from that.
The chat is saying the real question is, does she smoke weed?
So we got this new idea we're pitching around, right? What if we do, we're thinking home improvement, right? Without Tim Allen. Anybody?
Why would...
Let's do it. Let's go.
I mean, I guess it would be cheaper, but we get Jonathan Taylor Thomas as the dad on the show?
Also, new show coming out, everybody loves. It's about Raymond's family after he dies.
It's called The People Who Loved Raymond.
Well, no, we can't even use Raymond in the title because we don't want to pay Ray Romano. Mm-hmm. So just everybody loves. And it's all about the family coming together after his death from a massive heart attack from writing sports columns.
And then they'll have a spin-off of that one called Brother Cop, where they follow his brother, who was a cop.
Check it out this season on ABC. Coming up as a mid-season replacement, Queen of Queens, starring Leah Remini.
Queen of Queens.
As she picks up her life after the death of her husband, Kevin James. Again, of a massive heart attack. They all just had heart attacks.
That's weird.
So all these show names sound horrible. The new Cosby Show does not look good.
Angry or sad is more it. That the work of an artist over 30 years, they think that we just pull that out of their ass and that they can copy it, you know. Without the artist, they can copy it.
You mean your show?
I do.
Yeah.
All right, to be fair, Roseanne, you did a show about a blue-collar mom. You didn't blaze a new trail. You didn't blaze a new path. So stop it. You know, and they think after me that anybody could just come along and do a family-style comedy sitcom on a major network. I invented that. What is she, Howard now? Well, I invented, families on TV. Tell them, Fred.
And it is, you know, all the stuff I suffered in my life I put into that show. That show is about my family, my children.
But you didn't have a family or children. Remember, like, your career comic. You married Tom Arnold. Like, what, you know what I mean? Like, what warm family in the Midwest are you talking about, Roseanne?
Wow, he got Roseanne on, but he still won't have Alex Jones back on, though.
Yeah, but, bro, it's like he's got to settle all those legal issues.
Why? What does that have to do with
He's
being
on
a talk show?
You know he's on trial right now?
So?
He made that out, like, remember he made it out to sound like he had molested a
Yeah,
child?
I know, exactly.
He's got to get all that legal shit out of the way, man. He's on trial. It's a fucking lawsuit.
It's a civil trial, yeah.
What are you talking about? I would understand if they're like, did you hear Alex Jones is on trial for murder? All right, maybe I would still have him on.
You have to have him on.
Yeah, anything short of kid diddling, I'd be like, I'm still having Alex on the show. To be like, but
And
he
it's-
raped a woman. Okay, an adult woman, though?
He's an adult.
And allegedly?
He could be
Okay,
on.
we're still having him on.
Just like, wow, it's so huge It's so huge. It's beyond
She's on
entitled.
drugs, right?
Oh yeah, definitely.
Because I think,
But-
honestly, I've suspected for some time that she's been on pills, that she's a pill and a booze head. That's a guess. If I were to guess, I've known a lot of pill and booze heads, and she just strikes me as a pill and a booze bag. But you notice that they used an opiate overdose on the show to
Yep.
kill her off, and I'm wondering if that was a shot at her.
You got to watch the new South Park. The new South Park yesterday was actually, Mr. Hankey kept tweeting stuff on Ambien, horrendous things, and they he kept trying to get forgiven. It was very, very.
Yeah,
funny.
there's a lot of stuff I gotta watch, but I'll catch up with shows like that when the entire season's over and everybody's done talking about it, and I can go quietly watch it and enjoy it.
Yeah, well, that's true. And then normally when we have free time, well, I cannot wait for dinner tonight. I'm very excited.
Yeah,
for dinner.
I have a life. I do 2 shows a day, and then I play video games. I have friends. I do things. Like, I don't. When I'm sick, next time I'm sick, I'll have seen all the new Sunnies and all the new fucking, you know what I mean, and all the new South Parks.
From the polo you're gonna
because I'll
get.
be fucking sick one day, and I will be relegated. I will be trapped and quarantined to a bed somewhere, and I'll go. Oh, this is the new Sunny.
I bet Stephen Hawking watched a lot of TV.
What are they gonna? What is
Probably
their
how he
plan?
got so smart
Yeah. Oh, that's a good point. Yeah.
watching the Learning Channel.
I'm gonna catfish my kid.
I believe it was ancient aliens.
And how are they able to do that? Did you let them?
Yeah, I
just-
signed off. 'Cause
Why
they
did you
asked me
Oh yeah, she is smoking weed. She is. I knew it. I
Of course
fucking
she
knew
is.
it.
She's old school.
to.
Why'd you sign off?
Because I felt like I would be a huge hypocrite to have talked 30 years or more in my life about labor rights and the rights of working people if I took away those 200 people's jobs. So
That's right. She did. She was an executive producer. She had to sign off on the Connors spinoff without her.
that's why I did it. I wanted them to work. I know how they had planned on another season, and they probably had already spent the money.
Was there any consideration of redemption? Was there
Oh,
any
it's just is that a no? That's a joke.
path
be a
where they
cigarette.
could
Joe Rogan lets him smoke cigarettes in his fucking studio.
Roseanne.
allow you to
I guess you're
to
right.
apologize or do something that would
Then again, it could be a
It
weed.
could be weed.
Because
no.
he's
Endear
probably got
yourself-
one of those rolling things.
Yeah,
in
you're
there.
right.
up to the people where they would
I
accept your
offered that.
apology.
I said, let me go on all your ABC shows and explain my tweet and how it was a political and not a racial tweet. And, that was denied me.
Look, I don't think she should have got fired. Again, should she have known better to tweet that? Yeah. Look, we're pretty terrible, but even we try to censor ourselves to a degree. Not because we agree with it, but if you're going to play the game.
Yeah, here's my thing, and I can't. This is why I don't feel bad for Roseanne, and I haven't felt bad for doing it. But my Roseanne, you ain't no conservative. Bunch of faggots. The reason why I don't side with Roseanne is, as Royce said, she should have known better. Nobody in 2018 working on an official capacity on a high-profile project for a major network should be going out, especially a liberal network, go out and compare a former White House staffer to a monkey.
Now, granted, the staffer does kind of look like a monkey.
And
but-
that's fine. I'll say it. She looks like a Planet of the Apes character.
And
I
not
don't-
the new Planet of the Apes.
No, like the old.
The rubber mask.
Yeah, the ones with like, Heston. and
Heston,
fucking-
yeah.
exactly. She does look like that. We don't have multi-million-dollar contracts with ABC
Yet.
ever.
Oh,
It's
you're
not gonna
right.
happen.
I'm sorry.
It's
So
like,
this just in, we did get signed to ABC, but it was the Australian broadcasting company. We're going to be on Tom Ballard.
Great.
you can't say anything till you sign off.
You can't say anything until you sign off. So they
Yeah.
wanted you to sign off the rights, and then they would have you do whatever you wanted to do, go on their interview shows.
No, they didn't guarantee that.
They didn't guarantee that. So they just wanted you to sign off, and they offered you nothing in return.
They offered me some money.
But the idea was just
It's
to
weed. It's weed.
Are you
be
sure?
able to redo the
I
show.
think it's weed.
See, I'm becoming more convinced it's a cigarette.
Just wanted you.
Guarantee that.
They didn't guarantee.
Hold on. Love the dumb things we get obsessed about.
You can't say anything till you sign off.
You can't say anything until you sign off. So they
Yeah.
wanted you to sign off the rights, and then they would have you do whatever you wanted to do, go on their interview shows.
No, they didn't guarantee that.
They didn't.
I think that's a joint or something with a filter, is what it looks like. Only because this looks a little fatter.
Guarantee that. So they just wanted you to sign off, and they offered you nothing in return.
They offered me some money.
But the idea was just to be able to redo the show.
Yeah, to take all those years of my ideas and how I thought of 20 years.
Oh, she said it was a cigarette. Oh, she's saying it's a cigarette, apparently. All right, there you go.
Of those
There's just the way you
situations
smoke a cigarette. It's very noticeably different.
to come back. It took me 20 years to figure how would these characters, where would they be now? And I did that by living among regular and normal people for 20 years. I never lived behind, racially segregated gates.
Well, no. Look, once you got Roseanne and you were making money, you weren't living the blue collar life anymore, Roseanne. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, you were fucking banging top notch. You were banging top notch studly actors like Tom Arnold, living the high life. Maybe she did stay blue collar.
Maybe you're right.
Like other stars. I lived in working people's neighborhoods, and I farm around farmers, and I wasn't going to be that big of a hypocrite.
Yeah,
so
you
I,
have a macadamia nut farm.
I sure do. It's gorgeous.
Yeah, most normal people, Mike.
Farm macadamia
Yeah,
nuts.
every blue collar Joe out there has a macadamia nut farm. This is again the and Rogan does it too. The mentality of not
Understanding.
yeah, what normal is anymore. You know.
You should come and see it
I'd love to
sometime.
come see it. I love the Big Island.
Isn't it gorgeous?
Her macadamia nut farm, Mike, is in Hawaii. Most normal people
Blue collar Hawaii folks.
have land in Hawaii. Yeah. Oh, God. You're not winning me over, Roseanne.
Macadamia nut farm.
I sure do. It's gorgeous. You should come and see it
I'd
sometime.
love to come see it. I love the Big Island.
I love the Big Island. You know, some people go to Hawaii maybe once in their life. You know? No, for real. Think about that. Some people go to Hawaii maybe, if you're lucky. A lot of people don't. Maybe once in your life. And this fucker. I love the Big Island.
I pop over there all the time.
Yeah. Shut up. Look, I don't care that they have the money, by the way. I'm glad that they do. Good for them. But I hate when they try to act like blue-collar people.
Yeah, bro, we're just fighting for the little man every day, for the working man.
I prefer rappers who flaunt their money than try to act like you're just normal Joe.
Yeah, I want to see what happens when a bunch of fucking coal miners and dock workers show up to Joe Rogan's studio to hang out.
Yeah, I want to see. Yeah, what's gonna happen when a bunch of blue collar snobs show up on your little Hawaii macadamia nut farm? You gonna let them in and just check it out?
Isn't it gorgeous?
It's amazing.
People are dumb there, though, today. You know what I read? Some
What?
people. Some lady took a boat full of people too close to the volcano to
Oh,
look at
Jesus.
it.
Wow, Hawaii problems, just like you and I have. Mike, remember the other day, me were on a boat and we were going by the volcanoes?
I want to hear her totally normal, common, everyday story about taking a boat to a volcano. Could you please? Could you let Roseanne finish relating to us, please?
Okay, you're right. I apologize.
Jesus Christ, give her a chance.
And the lava overtook their boat, and thank God none of them were killed.
Oh my God,
But they
that
were
happens all the time.
I hate when that happens.
Like the other day, I was out on my boat, and I was like, "Yo, check out that volcano." I got too close, and then the lava.
Got like about 2 feet up on the lava.
Oh, Jesus
So don't
Christ.
do that.
And then
Hawaiian.
Doc the bounty hunter came and saved everybody, and then we all prayed and did crystal meth. Hawaii's a shithole, by the way. Hawaii's a beautiful shithole, full of shitty people.
Go to the locals part of the island. It's basically it's New Mexico by the beach.
Do you know what would make Hawaii perfect? Kill all of the people in Hawaii, including the white ones, all human beings. If you wiped human beings off of the Hawaiian Islands, gorgeous. It would be.
Don't-
You get great aerial photographs, but as soon as you go into any area with people in Hawaii, you're like, ooh, gross.
do that. Someone got hit with a
They got
flying
good
chunk
weed
of
there.
rock.
That's probably why.
Pretty good weed.
Yeah.
Weed, man.
They got hit by
so dope.
Weed.
a flying chunk of rock from the volcano on one of the boats too. They were having lava tourism.
High school me would have thought Joe Rogan was so cool.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
I would have fallen in. He's so cool. He just smokes weed, man. He's just like an everyday guy.
But you know what? The Joe Rogans that we knew in high school that were like him now are still mechanics, or you know what I mean, or dead. Like these are the guys that were like cool in high school. Joe Rogan just makes enough money where he could keep being that dude. If Joe Rogan didn't have money, he'd be in an IROC Z outside of a high school.
Oh yeah,
You know what I mean?
yeah. Joe Rogan would have resin under his fingernails.
Exactly. Yeah.
And someone got
Yeah.
clipped by a rock.
It's so not smart.
It's so stupid. It's a dangerous situation.
Dangerous. Shouldn't be. Don't go on those tours.
Is your
Yeah. No, you're right. Whenever I get to Hawaii, I won't go down those tours.
No, it's silly, man. Don't do it. Don't
All right.
do it. Go, and besides, honestly, go to Tahiti. There's less volcanoes. Now, hear me out on this, right? Tahiti, you got the blue beaches, blue water, the white sand, no volcanoes. Very beautiful.
I can't afford either one.
Ew. Why do
I
talk
could
to
drive
you?
to Clearwater Beach.
Why do I do a show with you? I need to reach for the stars, okay? I need to excel in life. I need to start hanging with the Joe Rogans of the world. Where's Joe Rogan hang out?
area safe?
My
now?
area flooded a bit. I had to replace my roads for about the 10th time in 10 years. I always got to replace my roads. I really got into making.
You know, the other day, Mike, I was like, you know what we need to do? We need to replace our roads like normal average Joes.
Yeah, you know, all these average Joes have properties so massive that they have their own roads that they have to self-maintain. It's crazy.
Remember, this conversation started with her saying she always lived among the
Yeah,
people.
no, listen, man. Nobody knows more about the struggles of the working class than me. In fact, recently I was just on my macadamia nut farm in Hawaii when the nitrogen phosphorus rich lava ash poured over my crops, and I had to flee, and then I had to replace my roads.
Like normal people do every day.
roads. That's one thing that I really did enjoy.
Yeah.
So I'll be headed back there and be making more roads. So I'm excited about it. I can cut a road like nobody's business, Joe. I'm a hell of. I wanted to write a book. My granny is a scout, and because I do scout the jungle, and make a road in there.
All right, take the weed away, Joe.
Don't give her more.
By the way, great freeze frame. Yeah, take the weed away,
yeah,
Joe.
please.
It's like roads.
Is it roads a weird word? Hey, Jamie, pull up the origin for roads.
You would be great. You know what I would do if I would see. This is why Joe Rogan needs to be fired from the internet. Give me Joe Rogan's platform. I'll make it interesting. I would do probably an hour, half hour with Roseanne, get her all stoned, get her like, yeah, macadamia nuts and roads, man, and be like, cool. So let's go ahead and bring in our next guest, Tom Arnold, ladies and gentlemen. And he just comes in, hey, Rosie, why are you supporting Trump? He's grabbing pussies. And then I just leave, eating gummy edibles. And just leave. You take my spot, Tom. I'm going to go. That would be great. And then just leave the cameras and everything on and even if the room gets trashed and they fuck each other up, it's not on, whatever.
The attitude of people that live on the Big Island. It's a very relaxed, laid-back, friendly attitude.
Do these people have any? Was this the point? Wait, somebody didn't cut this up purposely like this to show what jerks they are?
No, this is from Joe Rogan's channel. This is his clip, just him talking to Roseanne. Again,
You thought this was relatable, you faggots?
that's why I like fucking Pharma Bro so much. Martin
Scully?
you want to know why I like him more than this? Because he acts like a rich guy. He's not going to sit there. He doesn't try to relate to you. He doesn't go. He bought the
And he's so mean to people who try to relate to him.
Right.
It's really funny.
because this is
He's so mean to people who try to go, hey, Martin Scruggs, yo, man, you're the man. We're cut from the same cloth. We've never even worn the same cloth, sir. He's just mean.
yeah. Joe Rogan's a normal guy. I'll tell you what. When Joe Rogan's out and you see him at Whole Foods and you corner him and try to talk to him, see how long he speaks to you for. He's not going to say. Do you understand that he has like? Again, I don't care that he has all this money. I'm glad that he does. I just hate people that have all this money and pretend like they're regular Joes, no pun intended, pretend like they're of the people, you know? Like everyone there's so chill and relaxed when I'm staying at the Four Seasons.
Well, that too. And I mean, look, one thing I'm not hearing anything about is like there's no Joe Rogan fucking super generosity stories either. Like there's no road stories the comics have like Joe Rogan hooking up people. And
Oh, there was one. I think I heard one of Ari Schaefer saying that Rogan would.
he's friends with Ari Schaefer. Like I'm sick of these. Look, I am sick of people in life being judged as these amazing people because of how they treat their friends. You know what I mean?
You're my friend and I hate you.
I don't want to be. I don't want to. If I had Joe Rogan's money tomorrow, I could assure you, a lot of my friends, the very few friends I have left in this world, would be spoiled ridiculously because I like those people. It's easy to do nice things for people you like. That's not hard. You're like, Joe Rogan's a great guy, man. He once bought a car for Ari Schaefer. That's cool. He's good, close friends with Ari. They started off poor together. That doesn't count. What I'm saying is like other struggling road comics and stuff. There's no cool Joe Rogan stories, you know?
They just have all the time in the world. It's a different sort of vibe when you go there.
I've heard
Yeah,
more stories, and I've experienced firsthand more kindness from Bob Levy than I have from this guy. And Bob Levy, I wouldn't say he doesn't have a pot to piss in. He's not, as much as we joke about Bob Levy being poor, he's not struggling in life. He's got his own house and all that shit. He's fine. But Bob Levy's not exactly Joe Rogan. Bob Levy's always been ridiculously fair and kind to nobody comedians, like losers, people that you would normally book on shows because you can take advantage of them because they ain't got shit to do about it. But then he still takes care of them, like when he doesn't even have to. I don't know. I'm just sick of the whole like, yeah, man, working class, bro. I love the Big Islands.
Everybody helps their neighbors there. They don't like turn them in.
Yeah.
You know,
Well,
everybody helps out their neighbors, and their neighbors are like every
Her nearest neighbor's probably like fucking 10 miles away in her island.
kind of people you can think of. It's very diverse cultural.
how'd you end up living
Mecca.
out there?
Well, I went there because my son Buck, I made him go to the school out there. So then I bought a place right by.
Because normal people could send their kids to school in Hawaii. Everyday Joes.
The
Fucking
school
lack of self-awareness is stunning here.
It really is crazy.
because this kid, you know, he's 23 now, so he probably won't get mad, but he had some severe ADHD there.
Who would get mad at saying that?
So I sent him to the meth capital.
So I had
Anything will
to
get your fucking ADHD under control. It's methamphetamine.
do what I did to get him. Now he just graduated from college. He's doing real good.
Nice.
All right, look, I can't anymore. This is,
Boring and stupid.
I don't understand it.
Drowning in irony.
All right. Mike, remember how we had a whole month for the gays? Well, don't forget. Today is, I believe, National Coming Out Day.
You guys can't schedule this during your month?
No. It's a separate thing because they need attention more often. This is national. This is from Now This, by the way.
Is everything gay every day?
Yes.
I thought people were going to hate me because I'm gay.
No. They hate you because how you dress and look. It has nothing to do with the gay
Yeah,
thing.
no,
bud.
and I hate you because you think your gayness is important. That's why I hate you. Because you think your gayness isn't somehow, some way relevant to my life in any way. And if I don't play into your gayness, I'm a bigot. That's why I hate you. That's why I hate you, because you get an entire fucking month in June and you can't have National Coming Out Day during Fag Month? No, you got, no. Whoa, we're not going to get enough attention. Save it. Save it out. It's a couple months out so we can bring up the fag thing again. That's why I hate you. Nice rings.
People were going to hate me because I'm gay. It kind of limited me to...
Look at the jawline on this guy, though.
He looks like a cross between Joe Vival and the Pakistani from Silicon Valley.
That's, yep. Yep. That's what he looks like.
take risks or go for opportunities.
Oh my God!
Yes!
What is this thing?
Woo! Okay, let's explain for the podcast listeners. Flannel shirt.
Ladies and gentlemen, Will Ferrell is making a comeback.
Yeah, that's a tranny Will Ferrell is what it looks like. Holy shit. All right, this is important, Mike. Stop laughing at him.
I came out when I was 14, and it's still hard to talk
I know, I remember. Then Kevin Spacey tried to do something to you, and then you got the Star Wars gig. I know.
Trek.
and it's still hard to talk about just because.
Come on! You didn't have to come out.
This is the same gay guy that did the review for the new Samsung. Remember that was all over the place? The Samsung review?
I don't remember. They're all these fucking queers blend together. These fucking now this queers. I'm sick of this. I'm genuinely sick of this. The day is coming. The day is coming.
Of pressure in society and even in the gay community.
Even if you are raised and you're taught that differences are good, at the end of the day, you're still
fat, still ugly, still have terrible hair.
And let's face it, lesbians have it way easier than gay guys, so let's fucking stop.
This isn't even a lesbian. It's just a fat girl with Asperger's.
Day, you're still isolated, and you're still alone, and you're still finding your...
Okay, sorry. I'm not going to yell like Mike did. Like Mike pointed out, you have your own month, right? You have your own parades. You have your own politicians. You guys could get married. There's actual entire cities that virtue signal just you. Go to San Francisco, go to Key West. It's all yours.
And it's an insult to blacks. I've said it before.
Yeah.
Blacks get a whole month, but we we owned blacks as property in this country. We whipped them. We lynched them for whistling at women.
Candace Owen will show up if you say lynch again.
Oh, God, that's right. Candace Owens. Oh, my God. 12-hour Twitter ban. It's just like Emmett Till all over again. She's like a Jew. She argues like a Jew. Every time, you know what, Candace Owens? You know, we're going to censor you on Twitter. We're going to take that tweet down. Oh, my God, you might as well string me and my whole family up in the town square. Don't tempt me, Candace. But it's like they earned, black people earned an entire month, you know, plus just percentage-wise.
Correct.
Percentage of the population-wise, black people are on par with having about a month. Like, it kind of works out math-wise. But you guys are like less than 5% of the population, yet you get a whole month where you get to push your degeneracy on our children. And then on top of that, you still need an extra day. But it's still not enough. Tell me about how it's not enough.
isolated, and you're still alone, and you're still finding...
And you're never going to stop feeling that way because you're mentally ill and demonic.
your way, understanding what you are and who you are, where you identify.
National Coming Out Day is important not for me, but...
Yes, it is.
Yes, it is.
It's only
the
important to
most
you.
important thing to you.
It's not important to me.
I don't care about it.
I don't care about you.
So it is important to you.
for our greater community. That's what we need to focus on during this
I
day.
hate these fake platitudes, man. They're just fake platitudes. This is just horse shit. Word salads.
People from all different walks of life.
What is that? It looks like...
I could say what it is.
Don't say it.
Faggot.
are in different stages of their coming
I
out.
did it like Stringer Bell. Remember when Omar was walking past him at the trial and he's like, faggot.
All different walks of life are in different stages of their coming out, and it's not something that just happens.
There's a reason to come out, right? People think of heterosexuality as the norm. You have to
It is. It is though, but it is normal statistically speaking.
declare that you don't belong to that group.
No. You belong to another group, a group that doesn't shut the fuck up about how they have sex with each other and their dicks out at parades. You acting like that you're an isolated in 2018 for any gay person to act like they don't have support out there, like they don't have groups everywhere, like they don't have immediately could find someone in a second that will sit there and tell you, yes, queen, get the fuck out of here. That's a fucking lie.
They project, dude. They act like they're so oppressed. Do you know the most oppressed group in this country is right now? Straight white Christian men. They are the ones getting more vitriol spewed at them than anyone else in this country right now. But you don't care about actually building good relationships with people in a good community. You just want gay, and you want your gay agenda up in front, out in the open, playing on every television screen and every computer at all times of the day so that you can recruit more. That's what it is. It's a recruitment tool.
That everyone assumes you belong to.
It's not like you can wear it on your sleeve and be like, I'm coming
You
out.
are wearing it on your sleeve and your face and your dumb hair and your faggy eyebrows.
You know what happened when you came out? Everybody said, yeah.
We know.
We know. You think you were hiding it well? Nobody looked at you and said, no way, you're gay?
Everything about coming out, everything about being gay, all this, it's all about you. This is mental illness. I'm sorry, but it is. All mentally ill people have one thing in common: severe malignant narcissism. It's all about me. The kids ever stop for 2 seconds and think about what it's like for everybody except me.
I'm out now.
I was very angry with myself.
You're still angry with yourself, with everybody around you. You put out a little smile and you do this. And you try to, oh, honey, and you just come off so sweet. But deep down, you're so angry. You're so angry. You're angry because you're going to die childless and alone. And most of you are going to end up in some sort of state-run hospice because you can't build you're not going to build a legacy. And your natural mind, the one God gave you, okay, can't reconcile living in this postmodern hell, and on top of living in this postmodern hell and having to navigate it on your own, completely alone, when just jumping into bed in loveless relationship after loveless relationship, and you know that deep down it eats away at you, knowing you're going to die alone. People are probably not going to even visit you all that much. Your club kid friends, all the friends you went to the clubs with, are not going to come visit you when you are dying of AIDS in hospice care. They won't be there for you. It's going to be a state-run home that stinks of disinfectant, and there's going to be announcements coming over the fucking speaker, and you're just going to be sitting there staring out a window like One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest, and then you're going to die and go to hell. Happy coming out day, ladies and gentlemen.
They do try to make it seem. Like notice, for example, Modern Family. That was a show that had a gay couple with kids. That's not the norm, you know. That's something that needs to be pointed out. Yeah, I do know. I actually know some. I know some gay people that are in long-term relationships that have adopted kids that are as normy as you could be for being gay. But that's not statistically what happens.
But they want it to be. That's why they're pushing this shit on every fucking level they can.
I think that was just like all the pent up emotion of the love that I felt, the anger that I felt, the sadness that I felt, and the appreciation that I felt from people that I already knew. And I think all that just mixed up, and anger was the main emotion. And I was like, this happened.
no man, even women either. Women are allowed to have one ring, maybe 2 rings. I don't like anybody who has a bunch of rings on their fingers. Why?
Has to come out. This is not healthy.
If I could go back,
I'll see you, and I got 2 words for you. Tom Brady.
No, I don't mean. I mean like they wear every day. You think Tom Brady wears the Super Bowl rings every day, everywhere?
I would.
I know you would. I know you would.
Like,
go back and talk to.
What aisle do you guys keep the wheat bread on? Is it that way or is it that way?
You're moving your fingers like fucking Macho Man.
Spinning around.
Yeah.
God, we get it. You're Tom Brady. Like this is a neighborhood of 8 people and they're all billionaires. Nobody cares.
Myself back then. That would be the thing I would say. You are a part of a community that is so amazing. We have our faults, of course, but
no, you don't. You won't admit it. You'll
Name
never
them.
admit it. Yeah.
Name your faults.
Yeah, name them.
Name them.
Name the Jew. Oh, you mean his faults?
The faults.
Well, it's one of their faults.
be a part of it.
The stakes for coming out.
Ah!
What is this?
Ah! Ah!
I just want to say that Brett Kavanaugh raped me.
What is wrong with her face?
Everything?
That's the movie The Mask right there.
The problem with this chick is like, she's only a lesbian because her guidance counselor assigned it to her.
You're right.
She just went in one day and was like, what do I do? And he's like, I guess lonely lesbian would
Here
be
you
what
go.
I would start
Write something up for you.
a little pamphlet. Here you go. So you're a lonely lesbian now.
And this is good for 2 free cats at the animal shelter. It just passes you.
The back has a coupon for TV dinners at Publix. You get 2 for the price of 1.
Couldn't be higher for some people. If someone comes out to you, don't say, I knew it all along.
Why?
No.
No, this is exactly.
First of all, how about this, right?
You don't get to decide what my
Yeah.
reaction is.
Here's the deal, right? You can come out. This is your day. It's great, right? Don't fucking tell me what to do. Ever. You weird dyke.
It's my reaction is my fucking reaction. You don't get to fucking decide. Listen, if somebody like you were to say, I'm gay, I would go, duh. Like, there wouldn't be yeah, we know. You know what would happen in this situation? This is a realistic world. This is what would happen. Mike, I'm sure you've hung out in groups where there was a gay dude, whatever, maybe in the closet. If it was just to say a bunch of guys, and one of the guys goes, look, guys, I have to tell you, I'm gay. Everyone go, yeah, we know. Shut up, faggot. Are you going to play cards or you're not going to play cards?
Yes.
That's what would happen.
If you said to me, I'm gay, I would go, that's fine, but are you a man or a woman? I'm still at that point.
That's what I want to know.
But you're a gay what?
She looks like what I imagine a Sasquatch would look if you shaved it. You know what I mean?
She looks like Dylan Klebold.
Yeah.
Comes out to you, don't say, I knew it all
This
along.
looks like a John C. Reilly character.
Yes. You're right.
Dr. Steve Brule over here. Listen, when people come out to you, don't say I knew it all along, dum-dum.
I knew it all along, or I saw signs of this. If someone comes out to you, why don't you say, hey, can I take you out for ice cream?
Is this Harry Carey? Is this Will Ferrell doing Harry Carey?
You got it.
If people come out, she's doing the shake. People say I'm homosexual. You go, how about we go out for ice cream?
But notice something, even subconsciously, they still want something. I know this is a joke, to get ice cream thing, but they still want something.
No. How about when I come
Congratulations for banging a woman. Have some ice cream. You don't get to. This is the thing. You want to be celebrated for what? I don't know.
I'll say this.
If I go, I bang chicks, no one buys me ice cream.
I actually, if you showed me the chick, I might buy you ice cream.
It depends on the chick. Okay.
Yeah. For those of you thinking that I would have bought him ice cream if he banged a really hot chick, fuck no. He got to bang a really hot chick. I wouldn't buy him ice cream. But if he had to fuck a pig, like a real uggo, to get himself out of a slump, or get out of a jam, Like if you went, I had to fuck this monster, but she bought new tires for my car, so I had to do it. I'd go, let me buy you some ice cream. It had to be a tough one.
Yeah. If someone comes out to you, why don't you say, hey, can I take you out for ice cream? Do you want to go to the Cheesecake Factory?
No, you don't get things for nothing. That's not how life works, you dumb bitch.
Hold on. But again, little things.
They want things. They want something.
It's not even that. The things that I focus on, and we've talked about this on the show before. Mike, this is a person who thinks the Cheesecake Factory is a fancy restaurant.
Of course, look at the way she's dressed.
I know, but there's something, I don't know why. Whenever you talk to these people, the certain people, they act like, yeah, I took this chick out to a really nice restaurant. Where'd you take her to? Cheesecake Factory. Any restaurant that has the word factory in it is not a good restaurant.
I remember this. Remember the spaghetti warehouse we were eating there?
I've heard of the spaghetti. It's in Tampa, right?
It's gone now,
Yeah.
but there's a couple other locations. But the Tampa one's gone. But I avoided Spaghetti Factory for the longest time, or Spaghetti Warehouse rather, because it's Spaghetti Warehouse. It was just the name. I'm like, it just sounds like a warehouse. They store pasta. That sounds terrible, like a pasta way station. But I finally went one day, and I was pleasantly surprised. And I even remember telling the waitress, I'm like, there's just something about factory or warehouse or storage units.
Yeah.
It just doesn't make me think it's good.
You don't want to go to my new restaurant called the Calzone Storage Unit?
But these people are evidence. I was having a conversation last night with a gentleman by the name of La Werewolf. Am I pronouncing that right?
You're saying it wrong. It's L. La Werewolf.
Ah, okay. L.
He's
La
Hispanic.
Werewolf.
Yeah.
La Werewolf! Oolali. We were having a very dark conversation last night.
African American.
About how we don't see people like this as having any redeemable qualities, and therefore having to, for lack of a better term, we would have to scrap a large portion of our population if we were to gain any sort of a control over the problem again.
Tiara Priest goes, is that Sam Roberts? That really, it does look like Sam Roberts.
Now that I've come out emotionally, I can put a lot of energy behind a lot of the different groups I belong to, one of which is being, queer.
No shit.
Why does this gotta be so many? Mike, how many groups are not Facebook groups, how many real life groups are you a part of?
Just Revenge of the Cis.
Uh-huh.
The Rotary Club.
I did not. You too?
Yeah, Rotary Club. No.
You're a Rotary holic like me?
The local Chamber of Commerce. I don't know.
4-H?
Do you understand? I don't join any clubs. I'm out. Even when I support their choices.
What about the Burger King Kids Club?
Do you understand that if I, for instance, if you said, hey, let's start bowling in a league every Thursday, I'd be like, that sounds fun. I'd do that, right? As soon as you wanted to come up with a name for the team, I would tap out.
As soon as uniforms became involved.
Not even uniforms. Uniforms would be a step. I would be gone before uniforms were even being designed. As soon as we come up, we're going to call ourselves the... Where did Mersh left? I just heard a door shut and he was gone. Yeah. I don't join things. It's fucking gay.
And the name would be the 710 Banana Splits.
What's with all... I don't I did that when I was younger in high school. And in a little post-high school, you had little cliques. You give them names.
Like the Proud Boys.
Yeah, like the Atom Cats or the Tunnel Snakes.
That's Fallout things.
But as an adult, it's really fucking gay.
It is. Look, you know how many people...
I think the fucking Freemasons are gay. And they at least have cool handshakes and rings and underground caverns with Dakota rings that open up secret walls and shit. They got cool shit. I still think that shit is fucking gay.
So you're not part of Skull and Bones?
God, no. Okay. That's the thing. I could have never been president. I would have went to Yale And I would have just went, oh, this is fucking gay. You guys do all this?
You know, that whole Yale thing.
You do this fucking 666 and then you like suck each other's dicks? This is really fucking gay, bro. I'm out. I don't want to be president that bad. I don't want to be Secretary of State someday.
Not only helps me find a community, but it also makes me just like happier about myself.
No, I doubt it. I can tell you this, buddy.
I doubt it.
I doubt it.
Take your swing.
You fucking jag off.
You don't think he's happier?
No, I don't think any of them are happy.
He looks happy.
You know who's happy? Right-wingers. Historically is what I notice.
Reconnection successful. Let's see. Hold on. And we're back. We're back.
It looks like we're back.
We're back. It was a temporary fall, guys. Don't worry, we're still here. Don't worry, there's more video.
The chance that they might not have had before. But I do think it's also important that we're pushing those boundaries to make it acceptable to...
No. That's the problem. You're
come
just
out.
going to keep pushing boundaries. There's no fucking end game for you people. That's why we need to fight you back. Because this world needs some fucking balance.
You know, that's a good point. I never thought of that. There is no end game. You're right. There's no goal. Like you said earlier with the civil rights movement, you know what I mean? For example, let's say the civil rights movement, there was a goal, you know? We want to be treated equally as everybody else. We want to be able to sit wherever we want on the bus. There was a goal. Like, hey, this is our end game.
You know, and it sounded good in theory. Much like the gay agenda. It sounded good in theory. And then in practice.
Right.
Now you got all these blacks. But the thing... Wow, what happened? Thought we were just having a
The
candid...
Blacks is the name of the white family that moved in down the road.
You see, the black civil rights
Here we
activist
go.
is known for being loud and uppity.
The black civil rights actors had many orgies that we just found out about recently.
The black civil rights activist is known for being immune to dog bites and fire hoses.
We need our own Jimmy the Greek for the show. I think he should do predictions.
Comfortable doing that.
For me,
I can't. It's not. It's not. It's hard
really
every time.
disturbing. It really is. If John C. Reilly was playing a lesbian.
when I realized that coming out is a lifetime of coming out, I think it's
You
just
coming
important.
out as gay is like you coming out as ugly.
We all know. We're all aware of it. No, but it's a lifetime of coming out. Why is it a life? It's only a lifetime of coming out. Do you understand when you go do your job, nobody gives a fuck? You don't need to come out gay to anybody. You could live a normal... You know there's some people that live their entire life and never talk about what genitals they put in their mouth?
Yeah, there's trust me.
Entire groups of people.
I grew up with them. I grew up with family members and teachers and people in the community that died. And when they died, you found out, like, when they had, like, you know, some guy over their casket, like, sobbing uncontrollably, is when people went, oh, yeah, I forgot he was. Yeah, he was totally gay. I bet they used to fuck each other's asses like crazy.
At the funeral, Mike?
Oh, sorry, yeah. We'll go outside, have a cigarette.
Is a lifetime of coming out. I think it's just important.
A
to
lifetime of coming out, you see? Because they got to have that moment over and over and over again. Because, again, it's all about you. You're the kind of pieces of shit that would come out at somebody else's wedding. You know what I mean? Like, it's this mentally ill need for attention.
Oh, I can't. Oh, you made me angry just thinking of that
Could you imagine
scenario.
that?
Oh, you made me.
Could you imagine if somebody came out at your wedding?
Me really mad.
Like, got the mic and they were like, I just want to congratulate, Mr. and Mrs. Lopez now. This is an amazing event tonight. I think tonight, with all the great vibes going around, I think it's a great time for me to come out and let everybody know that I'm living as a gay man now. You like, this son of a bitch. I spent fucking 30 grand on this, and this cocksucker is going to come in here and outshine me!
And drink my booze?
Is that this is a problem.
Dude.
By the way, that is the closest I've come to abusing a woman before. Is at a wedding. I was at a wedding with a girlfriend once, that she was getting a few too many drinks in her, and she
And
was
made it about
becoming
herself?
started becoming that like, you know, I don't even think she realized she was doing it. She was being a drunk woman, but it was getting to the point where she was going to be the thing that was talked about from this wedding, and I reined it in real quick. I gave her the goon hand.
arm? Yeah.
She got the goon hand, and I actually remember the next day she still had a couple of little
Fingers?
squeezy marks on her because I was like, you were fucking, like that was my friend's wedding. I'll kill you. I would sooner drag a bitch out of a wedding quietly without anybody noticing and beat the shit out of her in the parking lot. You don't fuck with somebody's wedding, man. Unless it's a shitty white trash wedding. Like if all you could afford was a VFW hall and a cake, fuck you and your wedding.
Right,
This
that's
thing's
fair.
not gonna last anyway, and you've already had fucking. Between the two of you, you have 3 kids. That's neither one of the other one's kids. Like those kind of weddings, you can ruin because fuck those people.
Jerry Miller's right. We don't hate gays. We hate the gay agenda. It is.
That's what I say all the time. I hate the gay agenda. It's not the gays I hate. I hate agendas. I hate groups. I just hate groups. It's the same thing with the blacks. You get all the blacks in the room and all these cops and black. You shut up. I get it. I want to hear your point one at a time. Who's the most well-spoken and rational in your group? Send him in. We'll talk to him. Enough of this group shit. Enough of this jumping on cop cars. Enough of this fucking gay crosswalks. I'm sick of it. Tired of it. We know you exist. We know you exist.
Yeah, but do you know they exist?
Process and your safety is the most important part.
I think it's important to celebrate
Your
it. Also,
safety means to me as much as Matthew Shepard's safety meant to me.
Okay, that's not nice.
Important part.
I think it's important to celebrate it, also to one day not celebrate it anymore when
You'll never not want to celebrate it.
Well, no, because then you'll want to celebrate whatever the next you have to escalate.
That's correct.
You're gonna have to escalate.
you don't have to come out of the closet. You don't have to declare that you're different from.
You don't have
what
to
soc-
now.
No one's making you.
Faggot.
No one's making you. You're doing this because you want to have your moment.
I'm angry.
Society says is the normal.
One way you can support the LGBT community is there's this important election, so make sure that you get out to the polls this November, support LGBT equality. If it's
Okay, here's what we're doing. This is why everybody watching now, everybody that listens later, listens to the podcast, this is why you need to vote. I want to be clear, because the end of this coming out day video was another little trick to tell you to go vote. This whole week, every video we pulled up, at the end of it, you have to go out, get out to the polls. Yeah, get out to the polls. Make sure they don't win. You can't. Do you understand? Can you imagine a fucking society run by these by people like this?
Yeah, I can imagine it. We had it for 8 years. It was terrible.
That's fair.
Remember, we had a White House bathed in rainbow colors. The weekend, 2 cops were murdered. Remember that? Remember that was important? Remember our flag flying at full staff with the fucking gay rainbow all over the White House on the weekend that 2 police officers in a major city were murdered? I remember Obama, you pandering asshole.
it's on the ballot, that you support politicians who are advocating for love and kindness.
It is all right to stay in the closet. It is all right if you are not feeling safe, if you don't feel comfortable.
I would
it
love
is
to put you all in a closet and then pump sarin gas into it.
completely okay to stay in the closet. It doesn't make you any less queer, doesn't make you any less trans. You are still your identity.
Does anybody like comb their hair anymore?
No. It's all windblown.
Is it just me?
No,
or does-
nobody. You don't need to comb your hair anymore. It's fine.
None of these videos have anybody that's dressed nice.
I just put some coconut oil in it, and I just kind of let it stay naturally.
No matter who knows.
I remember when like 9/11 happened, and you could see like later in the
What
day
year?
some of these 1999, I think. I might be off by like 1 or
Couple
2
years?
years.
Okay, cool. This is a big thing that happened.
But there were like these reporters like halfway through the day that were just getting back, and they would be doing TV things, and they were like covered in the dust and like
Yeah.
all this shit, but their hair was still perfectly coiffed. You know what I mean? You remember that? It was dust covered, but it was still like this perfect swoop. And they're like, yeah, we're still here a lot. Like, Remember when like people and these so-called journalists, like they used to do their hair and they look nice. They're like, back to you, Phil.
Who knows?
There is no right or wrong way to come out. There is no perfect time to come out.
You're right. There's no right or wrong way to come out. So pick either side of the helicopter and come out.
Is really for you. Coming out is...
Whoa, what?
NPCs cannot be saved.
Time to come out.
Coming out is really for you. Coming out is your process, and you are inviting other people into that process when you come out.
But what if I don't want to go to the party? Here's the problem.
Fruit strike gum looking ass nigga.
Here's the problem. It's not that you guys want to come out and let people have their own decisions. You want to come out, but you also want everyone to go, yay! If I don't do that, I'm a big, you know what I mean? I don't care.
It is the same as me walking into a room in my 30s to a group of other men in their 30s and 40s and going, I just had sex with a woman. Ta-da! Like the entire room would go, yeah, okay, that's fine. Hey, do you have the Saints or the Cardinals this week? Because I got the Saints.
Like,
you
who
want to
cares?
take that action? I don't care about your life. That's the thing. You guys, this entire leftist ideology operates under the assumption that we are all to be cheerleaders for one another 24/7 and to genuinely care about each other's life. The right wing is built around, not that we want to oppress people or hurt people or any of that. We just don't care about you. And we should still have that right to be indifferent to your bullshit. I don't care about you. I don't. I meant what I said. If a Matthew Shepard incident happened to one of these people right now, it's not that I would encourage it or cheer for it. I genuinely would not feel the loss of your life on this planet. That's how little you mean. And your gayness doesn't make you even more interesting now. Oh, yeah, Slay Queen. I care the same amount that you're dead, whether you're straight or gay. I don't care about you weird Will Ferrell looking bitch.
Mike, we have to go to break. Help us out, guys. Go to revengeofthecis.com/donate. That's how you get help keep us going.
Or don't. See if I care.
He cares a little bit.
A little bit.
Don't forget, patreon.com/we're not sorry is another great way to help out the show. And you could always buy a shirt there. Coming Out sounds like another BetterHelp brand product. Sponsored by Coming Out.
BetterHelp.com/DeVega.
All right, we'll be back in 5 minutes. Revenge of the Cis, stay where you are.
The most exciting 2 hours of television is back with an all-new Revenge of the Cis. As Royce and Mersch continue to track an international deep state pedophile ring, their journey to the nation's capital is put on hold as Orlando's best police cops receive a cryptic message from an old colleague.
It's a message from my old partner. He needs to see us in Los Angeles right now. Says it's related to our case.
Do you trust him?
As much as I trust you, partner.
What's to know then? A detour from their original investigation finds these no-nonsense detectives in the middle of Hollywood.
Thanks for meeting me. We can't talk long. They're probably following me.
Who's following you?
The Podesta brothers. They've got eyes everywhere, Lopez.
Now trapped between deep state globalists and the Hollywood elite, Lopez and Mersch are on the case. They're no longer avenging Orlando. They're saving America. And this week, they're taking on Pedowood.
I've been working this case. This Dan Schneider guy, producer at Nickelodeon, he's into kids. Or feet. Or kids' feet.
Yeah, the iCarly guy.
How do you know all this?
Thanks for meeting me.
No problem, Miss Bynes.
This is Amanda Bynes? Jesus, she looks terrible.
Dude, she can hear you.
Watch this week as the web grows bigger, the case becomes more complex, and more older model cars get wrecked and plenty of nameless extras get shot. This week on an all-new Revenge of the Cis, followed by Nazi Lawyer. USA, hotels don't have Netflix.
Well, this woman ladies and gentlemen.
To make your shopping day a little easier.
Mervyn's Dollar Day sale is going on right now, and that means great buys on clothes for kids. All this week, you can save on boys' clothes by Campus Le Tigre. Short-sleeve Le Tigre knits are the shirts all the boys will be wearing back to school.
Do you like pranks, guns, and jokes about retarded people? Well, so do we, but odds are your liberal snowflake friend doesn't. How would you like an easy, cost-effective way of screwing with that friend anonymously without losing your Twitter account? Guns for Tards is the perfect way to trigger SJW anonymously through the mail. For a low fee, your target will receive a beautifully designed professional mailer from our fictional Guns for Tards charity containing a thank you letter for their donation. They'll be led to believe that money was donated in their name to a charity that advocates Second Amendment rights for the mentally handicapped people in their area. For a few extra bucks, they will receive pictures and a detailed profile of a retarded person who they helped harm. It's all fun and games, well, except for that idiot who gets this in their mailbox and freaks out. Messing with someone through the mail is effective. Most people do it trolling over the internet, but regular mail is way more invasive. Whether it's a boss, an ex, or a liberal professor you don't like, this is the perfect way to screw with someone anonymously for the cost of a cup of coffee. Well, a cup of coffee in Manhattan, in a fancy coffee shop. Check out www.gunsfortards.com and select a package today. Use promo code MERSH for 10% off.
Ladies and gentlemen, we can rebuild him. We have the technology. We can make him better than he was before. Better, stronger, faster. A new night, a new time. The Sully Show returns to More Like Radio, Tuesdays, 7:30 p.m. Eastern before Dutch and Royce. Tuesday nights will never be the same.
I am the changing of the guard at Buckingham Palace. I am a thatched roof cottage in Wales. I am the best of Great Britain. I am British Caledonian Airways.
From Time Life Music comes a one-of-a-kind Rat Pack collection, their most bigoted songs. All your favorite once-acceptable hits like Drunk Old Injun.
The drunk old Injun squatting in his teepee, fire water keeping him warm.
Jewish Nose.
She's got a big, beautiful Jewish nose, and it's there 2 minutes early wherever she goes.
Dean Martin singing Chinaman's Chants.
And Mr. Chinaman say in his Chinaman way, a ding-a-ling, a ching-a-chong, a ching-a-chong too.
Pew, Stinky Frenchman.
Paris is lovely and Nice sure is nice, and Marseille is charming with champagne on ice. But you stinky Frenchmen haven't a clue. Pew, stinky Frenchmen, frog you.
Hey there, Fruity.
Hey there, Fruity, you can do my hair. Hey there, Fruity, don't touch me down there. Hey there, Fruity, again, I don't approve.
And many more.
Second hour, Revenge of the Sis on a Friday show. That's right, folks, the weekend is here and you could all fuck off. But for right now, you could fuck on with us. Thank you for staying with us. All right, Mike, let's move on to something different. Let's stop the whole gay stuff. What do you say?
That would be nice.
No more gay stuff.
Forever.
All right, 1 through 3. None of them is gay things, so you could pick any 1 through 3 and you'll be fine.
Does tranny stuff count as gay?
It's not tranny stuff either. I don't think I have tranny stuff today.
2.
All right. We have to give a shout out.
Yes!
To Blues Doll.
Yes!
Our friend Blues Doll.
This was a surprise release last night. Yeah, this is fun. I've never. By the way, Blues Doll,
you might take this as a compliment. I've never done a show before where somebody else released a video during the show and the whole chat room immediately just didn't give a fuck what I was doing.
Yeah.
The entire chat. Ah! Blues Doll! So you got some fans, Blues Doll.
Here you go. This is, remember Baked Alaska did that song, Trump is My President? Well, Blues Doll decided to animate it.
Pretty dope Nike jacket.
Yeah. It's taken so long.
This is so
for us
terrible.
to get to this point. But we
It's pretty dope.
won.
He do his dope moves.
We are going to make America great again. Yeah. The liberals are crying because we never stopped fighting. Started on the Trump train.
The dancing is fucking amazing.
The stupid gold foil Nike jacket is what made this video, and the stupid camo MAGA hat that he always has on. It probably smells like an anchovy's asshole at this point.
And now we're all flying. Never look behind us. We were deaf to the bias. We took a leap of faith at a Trump state because we always knew that it would guide us. Now we're winning so much that we might get sick of winning, but I don't think so. And we're swimming to the top non-stop in the house while they're peeping in the window. And I didn't think we'd get this far, but now we elected our hero.
Can I just say something too?
Yes.
This video is a perfect summary of another thing that I was talking about last night with LA Werewolf on the phone. Besides the fact that re-education won't work for a lot of Americans, and they're just lost causes, and we need to, again, I think scrap is a great word.
Okay, I like
Scrap
that.
them.
Cancel?
I like scrap.
Okay.
Because scrap implies use them for parts.
Got it.
Because you got to harvest organs, and that's a huge market.
It is.
This is a beautiful summary of the fact that it's really just been hitting me in the past week or two. Mark my words. I know I'm going to get a lot of shit over the weekend for this. Trump's going to lose in 2020. Mark my words. Yeah, I don't want to put that out there. Oh, you jinx it. I couldn't possibly. I don't have enough power in the world to jinx things. Trump is watching this and watching Candace Owens come to the forefront of the dialogue in America. We are going to lose in 2020. Mark my words. Sorry, take it away.
And I didn't want to bring this up, but illegals, you gotta go. This is my president.
I love this stupid ball throw.
But he was also doing the...
We got to do the...
At the same time as he does the throw, see? Doing the white power symbol.
This is my president. 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 Trump is my president. Earn a stride flag Raja.
There's Vince. Vince with the
Ryan
fireworks.
the elephant, yep.
What's wrong with whites having their own country?
Now we're screaming out MAGA. America was crippled. Now we're walking on water.
Hey!
Our boy Frank. LA Werewolf.
And we kept it high energy. Shout out to my enemies.
You got to get a little Sam and Aaron action in there.
Really was a love fest for the silent majority. Yeah, we don't want no spirit cooking going on in the kitchen if I had it my
And Smersh made a cameo.
Me and Hareem. My brother, my soul
correct.
brother from Israel.
way. Chilling out on the White House front lawn, reading WikiLeaks all day. And I really love my
I gotta have Joey Gibson in the middle.
fam, make America great, even if they don't have
Chris
faith.
Cantwell for no
With
reason.
the body cam footage on.
Yeah. By the way, that was from the Dingo video. I love the fact that Blues Doll just lazily tapes a camera to his chest, like an actual camera. Oh my god, I love Blues Doll.
We made history
and together we form a mighty faggot.
November 8th, Independence Day, yeah. This is my president. 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 Trump is my president. Trump is my president. Trump is my president. God bless.
This is, by the way, the best ending ever to a video.
Thank you. Trump.
Yeah, I love Trump. You know, let's talk about it.
Is my president. Oh.
Are you American too? The hardcore American patriot. The hardcore American patriot.
It's so fucking.
I love the interpretive dance at the end. Good job, Bluesdoll.
Bluesdoll continues to amaze. Please look up Bluesdoll on YouTube. Somebody post the link in the chat and then hook Bluesdoll up with some subs.
All right, Mike. So you remember you saw what happened in Mexico City in the Panhandle, all the devastation because of the hurricane.
Oh yeah, and all the Mexicans.
Yeah. Well, our friend, he's not our friend, but YouTuber Dr. Using Sanju has something to tell you about the hurricane.
I wonder what this guy's background is.
He's gonna be surprised, actually.
Good morning, Facebookers and YouTubers.
Is that what you expected? Is that what you expected?
Not what I expected.
That's not what you expected, right?
Not at all. Wait, I like this guy already, though.
Still wearing a little golfing hat.
I kind of like this guy. He's weird.
Okay, we'll see.
Uh-oh.
Good morning, Facebookers and YouTubers, the lot of you. Today, there's a storm that's heading for the Florida Panhandle, and I pray everyone makes it out safely. But those that stick around, do whatever you have to survive. There's no such thing as looting during a national crisis.
Actually, I hate to break it to you, but laws are suspended just because the wind has increased and there's more rain coming out of the sky.
Ladies and gentlemen, wind gusts are up to 80 miles an hour, and the rain could, flash flooding could be upwards of 4 inches. So the rule of law has been suspended.
Yeah, that's a good reasoning, though.
Stick around. Do whatever you have to survive. There's no such thing as looting during a
Hey,
national
faggot.
crisis.
Hey, shithead. Hey, shit for brains. Doing what you have to do is not the same as looting. Okay, stealing a pair of Yeezys from a Foot Locker is not doing what you have to do. Now, I understand. Like, don't get me wrong. If we were trapped, all right, for days after a hurricane and it was a massive, fucking horrible Katrina-like situation here.
Well, our house is in a trailer, so we'd be fine.
Yeah, we'd be fine. It's mostly white people that live
Yeah,
around
it's
here that
fine
would
here.
just go, "Oh, you need some help, mate? Let me go get some plywood."
Especially around here, yeah.
But for the most part, if I were in one of those areas, like if me and the people I lived with were dying, or we needed food or water, I got no problem kicking in a fucking window to a bodega and getting what I need to get.
Of course.
And I have no problem getting caught doing it. I have no problem dealing with, because again, the court system down the road would probably go, he was caught with a case of bottled water, you know what I mean, and boxes of cereal. He wasn't exactly a mastermind. That's doing what you have to do. That's also not looting. You're talking about looting. You're talking about give them kayaks. Let them steal television.
Let them touch the screen.
Remember
Yes,
that? Let them
yes, I
touch
do.
these. Let them touch these things.
What an out of touch idiot she is.
A national crisis. We got all of our priorities upside down. Human
Wait a minute.
life is
Pip, pip, cheerio. Sorry there, Brit fag. What's this wee shit, mate? Oi, pip, pip, what's this wee shit? Huh? You little Piers Morgan, John Oliver, huh? You like to come over here, tell us how to live our lives, eh? Fucking hate British people, man. I really do. I hate that they come over here and pull this shit. Well, you know, we got rid of guns. It's working out swimmingly for me. What's this wee shit, nigga? You live in Florida.
That's correct.
You left. You know what I mean? I don't brag about the parties I've left.
You know what I mean? Yeah, I left that party a couple hours ago, came home. It was the dopest party ever, though. Then why are you home at 11:30? 8 people.
A national crisis. We got all of our priorities upside down. Human life is worth more than material objects. Material objects can be replaced. Human
This
life.
guy fucks.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
This guy, he's trying so hard. I bet he thinks that he's like the man.
Oh, yeah, of course.
This-
And he had this original thought, too.
By the way, ladies, this is the kind of guy that will help you and help you and help you move, do things, do everything, take you out, pay for everything, never make a move, and then snap and rape you someday.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Right? This is the guy. It's like guys like me and him are the ones that like feminists always go, toxic masculinity. Guys like that will rape you in a heartbeat.
No.
I would never rape you, ladies, because honestly, I'd be the first person somebody suspected in that sort of thing. It's the same thing with like alt-right people and hate crimes. The reason the alt-right always behaves when they go out, everyone's waiting for them to bash an
Correct.
N-word skull. So they go, no, let's just be good here. Let's just be good, guys. No mace. But it's the same way with this. This is the kind of guy. Oh no, that's okay. I had things to do Thursday anyway. I'll just go do that instead. And then one day, he just kicks your screen window in the middle of the night and rapes you until the room stinks.
Especially if it's during a hurricane, because according to him, all laws are off.
Yeah, and he said, "Listen, you got to do what you got to do to survive,
That's
right?
right.
Take what you need to take. Only the strong survive. Pip pip, and I'm the one with me zip ties."
Life is worth more than material objects. Material objects can be replaced. Human life is precious. Let the insurance companies pay for everything.
Let me explain something to you. Let's say I own a store, and let's say they loot my store. You think that the insurance company the next day the check is ready? It's a process. You like. They think that, let the insurance companies pay for it.
It's
Who
magic.
cares?
It's magic.
Look, the money comes from nowhere.
This is a guy.
And then when your insurance premiums go up,
That doesn't happen, though. When does that happen?
all the time.
Wait, so you're saying that when insurance companies have to pay out more claims, they pass the cost onto the
Consumer.
No.
Yeah, believe it or not.
No, I thought the money came from the magic insurance trees.
There's no. Have you been reading Harry Potter again?
No, what it is right. Little Hasidic Jewish men plant these little money trees, and they're guarded in the insurance company vaults. I don't know. I don't know how money works. I'm from England, eh?
It's precious. Let the insurance companies pay for everything.
See, we gave up one of the most powerful currencies in the world, the standard bearer international currency, so I could take the euro, because we're fucking retarded, eh?
Right, mates? What do you think? Comments.
Who is this massive faggot?
It is. Hold on, Dr.
Oh, he's got like no views either.
Oh no, this one I pulled out. I pulled this one from nowhere. Dr. Usi Sanju.
Ladies and gentlemen, I think we might be busy later tonight.
He is a new.
It's good. Nightwave's got a channel to raid later. I bet he's got some other gems dug away in there.
Being a student sugar baby, students on the edge.
So many jokes like.
Wait, did I play this one for you? Not yet, right? I don't think
No.
so. Okay, good.
So
Just
they're
checking.
whores that are in school.
Correct, and they have to be sugar babies to survive.
No, they don't. But okay, sure.
So many jobs like you need experience, but then you need a job to get experience.
sugar
It's just,
baby.
like, such a vicious cycle. So obviously, I just turned to other stuff.
You know what it is, though? This is programming. As much as I like to make fun of the alt-right and what spurgs they are, and what really, because they are fucking spurgs, they are correct in a lot of ways. Men going their own way, guys, are actually correct in their own ways, because we've created a society where women have been brainwashed from the fucking cradle that being a mother is stupid and wrong, and you're fucking wasting your life. And a housewife's be an independent woman who don't need no man, and fuck guys and take things from guys, but also build your own career and fuck over guys. And these women, it's not that they have to become sugar babies. They would rather prostitute themselves than to settle down in a traditional relationship or gender role. That's what it is. This is a choice. They're presenting this like these women are fucking Pakistani human trafficking slaves. They're not. They're not child brides. These are whores who would prefer to be whores than live an actual life that would end in them, again, like I said earlier tonight, not dying in some state-run hospice care.
Penny is not her real name, and to protect her identity further, we have obscured her face and voice.
Penny's not her real name. It's what her womb is worth.
I want a sugar daddy who's like quite rich.
I want a sugar daddy who's quite rich.
A lot of them were like in longer term things with like sugar babies. They've helped other students through their like education.
Helped. They're good guys.
They've helped other students.
They're generous.
Yeah.
Like one of them said like he like paid for the girls like tuition
Do you
fees.
understand this, ladies? You want your independence, but all the roads to independence still lead to you being a whore. An unhappy, miserable, cigarette-smoking, lonely whore with cats.
Penny has been dating sugar daddies she meets online for the past 6 months.
Sugar daddies.
To supplement her student loans, yes.
Plural, guys. Plural sugar daddies. This is a prostitute. Oldest job in the world, folks.
The carpet's awful
Okay, so she's showing where she lives and how it's shitty. Check it out.
everywhere. We've had to move the sofas because
Okay, well, you have multiple sugar daddies. Why don't you get a new carpet, whore?
Hold on. You haven't seen the rest. She's making it seem like she lives in this cesspool. But I'm going to show you something here in a second.
we've had to move the sofas because that bit, it was completely flooded. But my landlord told us to put a tree under it. Sometimes when you cook, you can like see your breath because it's so cold. Yeah, I've got goosebumps from just standing in here.
Please send me money.
The kitchen tiles are not even on there.
Okay, I understand. Let me see.
Do you know what would fix all of this, though? Like, if you were to like, it's just Brittany Venti. Somebody's asking to chat. Now, this house is way cleaner. Ladies, all of these problems would be solved if you found yourself a man who's worth a shit, who can fix like little tile things. You know what you do when you get into a relationship with a man and you get married and you start a family. You can buy a house, start a family together, and then the man will come home and be like, "Oh man, is that rug flooded? Did this get flooded? Did this get broken? Let's fix that."
Now look, I know that there's a tile that's broken, but the garbage on the floor, she can't get a broom? A vacuum cleaner? Like, the mess on the floor has nothing to do. Like, I know people that have lived in shitty places, but they're clean. You know what I mean? She's also a fucking pig.
This is disgusting. And again, this is what women want. They want their independence. Their independence consists of living in a trash home and fucking multiple men for money. That's the road to independence, ladies.
In a trash home?
No, it is, though.
Some of the hobs don't work.
The lime that's left out, the empty Red Bull bottles, all the empty cans.
Your road to independence, ladies, consists of open Red Bull cans and garbage on the floor and ants
counters.
and HPV and ovarian cancer and dying alone with no children and grandchildren to comfort you. This is the future you want, ladies.
Your student loans have nothing to do with you throwing away your energy drink and cleaning your glass. Like, you know what I mean? What does a student loan have to do with her fucking taking a Clorox wipe and wiping down the counter? You know what I mean?
But this is also... The modern woman is done, dude. The modern woman is done. Like, you know what? It's so funny, man, because I was always looking for,
relationships, and I was always in toxic things, and I was always very codependent. And then it's just something broke. And everybody always wonders why I don't date anymore. And it's because, honestly, I'm not going to act like I'm... Because the alt-right does this. They act like they're these chads that have so much to offer a woman. The modern woman and the modern man are both fucking trash.
Oh, agreed.
Okay?
Agreed.
And I'm a trash bag human who was raised by a single mother who's trying to be better. But all the women that are in my realistic range, any woman that I would want to be with, I would probably be dragging down. And any woman that's in my range makes me fucking sick to my stomach and is disgusting. The difference is that there are guys out there like myself who are willing to always try to better yourself and be better off than you were the year before. I'll learn how to fix a fucking, a kickboard on the floor or you know what I mean? Or a crown molding. You learn how to fix a tile on a floor. But you hoes can't even learn how to sweep up some fucking orange peels and some Red Bull cans.
Just want to point something out. This is just for you. My mom is watching live. And regarding exactly what you're just saying right now, read the last paragraph she sent. Hi, Mom. And yes.
Hi, Mom.
And yes.
I love Royce's mom.
Sorry.
But it's true, man. You're just like, there's garbage humans. So it's like, young girls right now are being taught that this is the path to fulfillment. This is the path to feeling fulfilled in life. Is open Red Bull cans and trash on the floor and fucking old strange men to pay your fucking by the way, pay rent. Pay rent on a shitty apartment. You know what I mean? Not even own a house. You understand? I started in the strip club business over 10 years ago. I worked with some top-notch whores. I worked with whores, and I worked with whores that were okay with being called whores, who bought houses, who bought cars. I know a whore now who's now a dentist. A pretty good dentist, too. But they didn't do this like, well, mate, got to get my uni money, got to fuck these guys and have Red Bull cans on the floor, I do. They went, you know what? I'm going to actually just be a straight whore. Like, I literally met whores in my travels over the years.
You're talking like you're from Kung Fu, your travels.
I met whores that had a 5-year plan and stuck to it and got out the other side completely unscathed. It's just, like, you could be, like, independent woman who don't need no man, but if your approach to it is garbage human, you're still going to be a garbage human. Fuck, man.
It's so far from uni, so I have to spend even more money on travel, and that's what I can afford, really.
I want to know what kind of drugs this piece of shit does.
Oh, that actually comes up.
So she does have a drug problem.
My mom says you don't need to be so hard on yourself, Mersh. Just letting you know.
Thanks, Mom. Appreciate
it. Penny began.
Thanks, Mama Lopez.
Penny began sleeping with men for money during her second year at university. By the way, menthol cigarettes guaranteed. The shitty cheap lighter on her makeup stand.
I just got an inspiration that someone's feeding me. Love it.
By the way, she's poor, but has a brand new MacBook.
Do you say like intimate meets, like once we get like talking? I'd rather have like a date and get food out of it, rather than just go to a hotel room and have sex with them.
Yeah, because you're a classy whore.
Yeah, she wants to get. She got to eat first.
You know what I would do to these girls? Like, seriously, I want to get rich. I want to get rich and be an older guy because I want to be a sugar daddy, and I want to make sugar babies quit. Right. That'll be my crusade. Like, I'll run these bitches through the fucking ringer, and you know what? Never have sex with them. I'll make it to where it's fucking work by the time I'm done with them. Well, I'd like to meet for the dinner, of course. Nah, you meet me straight at the hotel. And when I get there, clean a room topless or something.
Wait, I thought we danced. Now you're gonna clean the room. Take your titties
I
out.
hired you for an hour, so get working on that spreadsheet.
Take your titties out. And by the way, if I see that you clean the room and I come back and there's still dust on the TV, I'm going to fucking go ballistic. Okay, I'll be back. Wait, so you want me to clean the room topless, but you're not even in the room? Who's paying for
I'm
this?
paying.
Titties out, start cleaning.
Oh, by the way, when I'm gone, no pay-per-views. You hear me? No pay-per-views.
Rather than just go to a hotel room. And have sex.
I want to hire sugar babies and inadvertently teach them job skills. Like by the time I'm done with these whores, they'll actually have the skill set to be somebody's assistant. I've lined up all your schedules for the week. I went and double checked with all your appointments. They are all still on for the week. And I DVR'd SummerSlam for you. Good job, Katie. You can now go home, whore.
Holding an iPad and putting in the information.
How great would that be? Hire nothing. But the thing is, too, I wouldn't even hire these spoiled sugar baby whore Western women because they're cunts. I would hire straight up streetwalkers because they're women of character. They've been through the ringer, and they will be eternally great. If you give them a nice place and some cash, and they go, I don't have to fucking blow strange men in an alley behind a dumpster at a Waffle House. Nope. Just make sure all my appointments are set for the week.
Sounds great.
But still wear your weird
Yeah.
tube top outfits and weird heels and stuff. And don't shower too often.
Not too often.
No.
I don't really want that, so because that's quite prostitution-y.
You are a prostitute!
It's quite prostitution-y, dude.
Prostitution-y. So I guess she's not an English major.
Penny
At
is
uni.
getting ready for her second meeting with her newest sugar daddy. By the way, you see these little candles here?
Yeah. The tea lights.
Tea lights, yeah. You know what people use those for?
Look, I probably shouldn't have came right out with tea lights.
You go a little too fast. You know what people use those for?
I know what they use. That's why I know what they are.
Just
You
saying.
think I'm a fucking...
No, I know you know.
You think I'm hanging out every day at fucking Bed Bath & Beyond? Nigga, I know what tea lights are for. I used to fucking hang out with this chick, right? And I used to fuck her like before she got into dope. Like I didn't fuck her when she was into dope. She was probably snorting a little bit of it, whatever. She used to take pills and stuff. But then she
And
got
that
it.
chick was Artie Lang.
That's just knock over right. You're sprinkling that shit on cheeseburgers. But the thing is, like, I stayed friends with her even after she started shooting dope, and we didn't fuck anymore. Like, this is well after we dated, but we still were friends, and that's how I know from tea lights because I would actually. I'd watch her fix herself up. You know what I mean? Which is a really weird thing to do. Like, it's very uncomfortable anytime somebody does heroin in front of you because you're just like, oh, wow, that's a thing I just watched.
Yep.
And I've done some real degenerate shit, but like there's so much that goes into heroin that you're like, that's a lot of steps. It looks really sad. Like, at least with cocaine, you're like, hey, I got a little cocaine. Everybody want to go to the bathroom? And like 3 people go in there and you come out, you wash your hands, you go back to the party, and you're like, hey, you know, like there's no process where you go, Jesus Christ, this is bad.
I've met with him like once before, but I've been talking to him for like months, so I'm staying over at his tonight. Don't actually know how much I'm getting, but I don't really mind because last time we met, he gave me like £80 worth of coke.
So remember, this started as the BBC saying students need to do this to make money to pay for university.
This is the BBC? I thought this was like Vice.
BBC. This is the BBC.
Do you people see now what they're trying to do to us? You see what they're trying to do to your sons and your daughters?
She is now a coke whore, if we're being specific.
If we were going to be... Look, Royce is not even being out of turn. Royce isn't even being funny right now. If we were to be honest here, you're a coke whore.
Yeah.
So you've already banged. You're just admitted to he didn't even pay you last time. He paid you in coke?
Correct.
Holy shit. And only 80 pounds worth of coke? So that's $110 worth of, that's a shitty 8-ball. That's an 8-ball. Like if I sold an 8-ball back in the day for $1.10, it was fucking stepped on or super light on the count.
Last time we met, he gave me like 80 pounds worth of coke.
That's about 2 grams of okay coke.
That was brilliant.
That was brilliant. Remember, money for school though.
When I'm actually like on the train and I've got nothing else to think about.
Let me guess, existential dread seeps in and you start realizing, oh my God, I'm letting strangers break inside of me for cocaine. But I lie about it and say it's for my university, right?
And then I did the BBC thing to make me feel even more important and better about myself.
That's when I start to like get a bit nervous.
By the way, I think we can all agree here that anytime somebody does a thing about their lives or they do some sort of a report with the news and they need disguised voices and they can't show their face or their identity and they're not a government whistleblower, that they're probably not proud of their life decisions.
No.
They know deep down that they're not proud of their life. The only person who should have a disguised voice and name is like Ed Snowden. You know what I mean? Like, serious.
or the former gang members on Gangland, like the ones that
Yeah.
they should.
I eventually got out of the gang because they started targeting my family.
Exactly.
They start talking about that.
You're like, all right, well,
I feel for this guy. It's very brave to come out and talk about this.
That's thinking about like having sex, and he's like showing me a screenshot of like that he's like clean.
Oh, he's got a screenshot, so that means he's clean. You know, those are good screenshots.
Oh, yeah, of course.
That's how you tell someone's clean as a whistle.
Yeah. Also, Mike Enoch showed me his 23andMe results, and that also showed he wasn't Jewish, so I just believe him.
Clean.
I swear to God, I don't have any STDs, Barney.
That he's clean.
I'm gonna go fuck this whore in England, Barney. I got 80 pounds worth of coke.
And I trust him that way. I don't think about what I'm gonna do and like where I'm going. I just kind of.
Why does everybody always say shoot your local drug dealer?
Why?
Why do they always leave out the whores?
Also, just to be safe.
Shoot your local whores.
I like that.
Like step by step, like
Sex workers, if you're going to be PC.
yeah, as if I'm going like on a normal day, but I don't think of like who it's with.
4.8% of students have worked in the sex industry. Nearly half will be victims of crime during the course of their sex work.
By the way, first of all, it's not sex working, it's whoring. Second of all, 4.6%, these cunts are trying to make this sound like it's an epidemic, like they're all street walking whores like this, fucking for coke. Do you know how many cocktail waitresses at strip clubs they're counting? Bartenders at strip clubs that they're counting? Dancers that just flash a little tit here and there.
Right.
And they add that. This is why sex work is becoming this new broad term, because the leftists have realized that if they can get broad, like generalizations of stuff, they can create these movements. That means that strippers and hookers and fucking coke whores and cocktail waitresses are all the same. We're united, ladies. And it's like, whoa, wait a minute.
Calm down. I'm
Calm
not a hooker.
down. Yeah.
I do usually drink like before meeting with them, just to put my mind at ease.
Because it's what you're doing is unnatural, and because there are voices inside of you that you're working very hard to mute, that are screaming out that this is wrong, that this feels terrible, that you should be doing something else. You women spend your entire life trying to prove to everyone else how happy you are doing things that make you unhappy. It's the weirdest thing in the world. You've taken this campaign to convince yourselves that you're happy out into the forefront, and you're now trying to force us
to all clap like he was saying earlier with the gay people and go, yeah! And you think enough people doing this is going to make you happy.
It's not.
No, you know what would make you happy? Being married to a good man, starting a family, and having that man provide for you, and not watching all the toxic, poisonous, cancerous television shows that are on while your husband's at work, telling you should be cheating on your husband.
It helps, like, to calm me down. I am looking forward to seeing him, but, like, I'm still nervous. But the fact that I know that he's got, like, wine makes it better.
He's got wine, so it's fine.
This is the Western woman. Rest in peace.
When I'm on the train, I just start thinking about it and what I'm actually doing. But I don't know, I just can just stare out the window and try and not think about it. And then it's just like when I finally see them, I'm like, oh, I'm actually doing this. Like, oh well. Like,
Does that sound like a happy person?
Yeah. Look, her cracked iPhone says different.
Guys, go out there. Find the you that makes you happy.
Live
for
your
you.
best life. Live your best life.
Yeah. Live your best life.
I don't know, like, I'm not completely used to it, but I'm getting to it, kind of thing. Yeah.
So you're used to being a hooker. I have a good feeling you're going to end up quitting university. You're not going to get your degree. You're just going to be a prostitute.
I'm going to be really tired, but Sunday isn't going to be my sleeping day. It's quite, like, nerve-wracking, especially when, like, you know, it's the next
You
talk.
should say like more. That's not annoying.
I've never been
By the way, way to dress up to be a whore.
in this train station. I don't know what I'm doing, like, or even the city. Like, I don't know what I'm
Worst.
doing.
This girl's the worst. I hate the likes. I hate the lack of effort put into your whoring. I hate your tea lights. I hate your fucking shitty cigarette brand. I hate everything about you. You fucking representation of everything that is wrong with the fucking modern Western woman. You should be gassed.
Is that all you think? Trudeau.
Speaking of people who should be gassed.
Trudeau blames his voters for the carbon tax.
It's unfortunate to see that there are still politicians, conservative politicians specifically across the country.
He's gay, right? He talks like a gay guy.
Well, I mean, it runs in his family.
That's a good point.
It might have skipped his dad, but
You're right.
you know, it's his uncle.
His uncle, definitely.
So, you know, maybe
We're saying Raul Castro because his dad's Fidel.
Yes.
Unfortunate to see that there are still politicians, conservative politicians specifically across the country, who still think pollution should be free.
Nobody.
This guy.
Who thinks that? Who thinks that?
How does Richard Spencer get punched in the face mid-speech? This guy's never been punched in the face mid-sentence.
We think we need to put a price on pollution. We think that will not just help us.
What's the
fight
price? Let me ask you something. Are you going to put a price on terrorism?
No. Well, yeah, for the taxpayer.
Oh, I hate this. Man.
What's the price for that Toronto East Radisson? Which, by the way, now something else has come out. Frozen Nation brought me out. Only one news organization's covering it. The CBC, which is a Canadian broadcasting channel, which is state-run. There's also other stories going around that they were that these fuck Muslims people were sacrificing goats in their bathtubs and starting their own fires. So nobody else has picked up on it because it doesn't seem like it was a white nationalist trying to burn down this Toronto hotel so far.
Will not just help us fight climate change, which is the greatest challenge we're all facing, but it'll
No. Globalism is the greatest challenge we're all facing.
Do you want to lose Canada, buddy? Because these are the sort of abstract issues that leftists cling to that is the reason why we can all talk about, hey, you lost because Trump, and he's great, making America great again. That has nothing to do with it. It has to do with the fact that you guys went out for a year or two and screamed about identity politics and how all cops are racist, fucking horrible people, and climate change and carbon credits and how we need to empower women. And Trump came out and was like, you guys want jobs? Remember jobs? Jobs are great. You go, you get a sense of purpose, come home with a little money, stop at Wendy's in the middle of the day. It's really nice having a job. And people went, yeah, you know, it is cool having a fucking job. And then people started getting jobs again. It's weird. Very practical solution. You know, it'd be great. The jobs thing was a very cool idea, right? Now, how about this? Doubling up. What if you got to keep more of your money from that job? Whoa. Whoa. And this guy's still going, they think pollution should be free. And everybody's going, what?
What?
Smattering of applause. People just looking around confused.
We'll also incentivize the creation of new jobs,
Their
better
economy
solutions.
is going to tank.
Oh, yeah.
While ours resurges. You see that's what's going to happen, right?
We're all facing, but it'll also incentivize the creation of new jobs, of better solutions, and create an economy that will be sustainable long into the future.
That's a lie. Those are all
How?
lies.
How?
Carbon taxes don't create jobs. It's a job-killing program. It's more taxes just disguised as caring about the environment.
We subsidized these clean energy things under Obama, and most of those companies went out of business. We subsidized. Remember that we subsidized them. These solar panel companies and wind, and it doesn't work. Look. I am not Mr. No Clean Energy. I am for it. I am for 100% figuring out how to harness the sun and all that. But I don't think you do that by penalizing other people for using the current energy we have.
Yeah, hearing him say that pollution shouldn't be free, to me, is just as retarded as hearing Trump say the phrase clean coal. Yeah. Like, I hate when anybody tries to make a fool of me. Just shut up. I get that coal's not clean, but it's, look, just shut up. I'm sick of this shit.
We've always expressed our desire to work in partnership with the provinces in putting a price on pollution. But if
Captain Faggot, he's our hero.
As we've seen, a number of people don't want to fight climate change, don't have a concrete plan to do that.
So then that should be. Oh my God, I hate this. When you do, like that, we wanted to work with you, but since you don't want to do what we want to do, we're going to force you now.
But here's the thing, man, and I really, again, I'm not this QAnon whatever boomer, but I do believe that this climate change or global warming, what it used to be called, was always been a plan to bring some sort of socialist communism, some sort of, we have to work together as one planet, man. You know what I mean? Like, it's being used for that. Like, the new report that just came out, I'm sure you saw that everyone's talking about, like, in 12 years, in 12 years, the climate's going to be destroyed and we're going to die. And then one of the solutions in this thing was we need to move past capitalistic society and have more of a socialist society. That way it'll save the planet. So by hook or by crook, first off, they want to raise the minimum wage. They want to, no matter what, stick socialism in there. You understand that they even stick socialism when it comes to climate change? Because capitalism is killing the environment.
Canadians are counting on the federal government to do just that. We will be moving forward with putting a price on pollution to ensure that we are protecting our children's future and creating the economies that will be successful.
You mean Muslims' children's future?
Along into the coming decades. I think people need to ask folks who are refusing to fight climate change, refusing to put a real plan on board, why they aren't thinking about future generations.
But here's the thing, Justin, then they'll tell you why, and then that won't be good enough. And then you'll go, but why though? And they'll go, I told you, but why though? But why though? But why though? And then you're going to beat them over the head until they have to do what you say.
Let me explain. Here's why, future generations. Because right now, I think more people are pretty sure that we're going to handle the 1.5 Celsius whatever increase way easier than throwing all your money away, destroying an economy, and not being able to send your children to school. You know what I mean? This is going to fail spectacularly.
Oh, so you think pollution should be free?
Yes.
Fucking bigot.
Yes, it should be. As a matter of fact, pollute more.
Nazi.
Aren't committed to being part of one of the most important economic and social
I think that they're not
challenges
committed to being a part of a country that's run by Justin Trudeau.
And also, again, like Mike said, what about the Muslim problem? What about them destroying your cities?
He's Cuban, right?
Well,
no, I mean, enough of this is maybe Castro's kid. He's half Cuban.
he looks it, right?
Like, enough of this. Enough of this. It's a joke thing. This is fucking Fidel Castro's son.
It is.
Geographic challenges of our time. Climate change.
He looks like a Cuban child who was plucked up from Cuba and taken from birth to a country where people talk like white people.
This would have happened if Elian Gonzalez stayed in America.
Went to Columbia.
Yeah.
Went to Columbia University.
This is what would have happened.
Presents a real threat to us now with the wildfires and floods and extreme weather events becoming more and more frequent and more costly.
No, they're not. Hurricanes are pretty much, they're up and down all the time. That's not true. Some years we have none.
That we have to deal with, but we also have to prepare our economy.
How many hurricanes you get in Canada? Fucking asshole.
Yeah, that's exactly.
Fucking liar. Let us worry about the hurricanes.
We got it.
Our future for the challenges to come. We have decided as a government, and Canadians asked us to do this in 2015, that we're going to put a price on pollution. Pollution should not be free anywhere across this country. We are going to be moving forward. Obviously, we would much prefer to move forward in partnership.
So again, here's the gist of the speech. We don't respect your rights to govern your provinces.
No.
We don't respect the rights of the citizens and their elected officials to make decisions for their constituents. So we will do what we want, regardless of what you want. Is that basically what the gist of this is?
Yeah.
As evidenced in places like British Columbia, where they have had a price on pollution for many years and seen both their emissions decline and their economy grow. But we
yes, but more slowly.
Much more slowly.
Be moving forward in making polluters pay as we support families right across the country.
Can I just say this?
In this time of transition to...
because after this show is over, I have to run to the store to prepare for tonight's chicken parm festivities.
Oh, so happy.
So I got to go get beers and stuff. So I'm going to run up to the store here after the show's concluded. And in honor of you, Justin Trudeau, I'm going to litter. I don't normally litter. I actually do like the environment. I try to respect the environment. But just today, because of you, to spite you today, I'm going to throw a styrofoam cup on the ground and let it float off into the woods and kill some bird.
That's how we leave you this weekend, folks. Thank you for listening. If you want to help us out, patreon.com/we're not sorry. Please help us out. That's how we keep this show going every day. This is our full-time job.
Save the race!
Why? Why did you do that?
Shout out to Mel Gibson.
Thank you, everybody. RevengeOfTheSys.com/donate. We will be back Monday. Is there a night wave tonight, or is tonight an off night?
Tonight or tomorrow night, one of the two. Probably tonight. We're going to see. We'll see what happens.
All right, guys. Thank you for listening. We will be back on Monday. Revenge of the Sys.